Hey guys, Max here with CAtuned Off-Road. In this video, we're going to show you how to install rock sliders on this 2026 Subaru Forester. These things are rugged, tough. You can lift a jack, the whole car, or you can stand on it too, guys. Really, really nice, slick design. Super. So if you're doing something here, you know, on the roof rack or whatever, these are perfect. Kids are bouncing up and down, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. All right, guys, so I'm going to show you what comes with your rock sliders. Obviously, you get two rock sliders. These are a DOM tubing with 3/16 in the back of it. So fairly heavy duty. You can step on them. You can lift the car with them, which is great. Over here, we're going to show you what actually comes with the kit. You will get the brackets. I have brackets here that are not painted to show you. You can better see when we're installed. But obviously, you'll get everything powder coated black. Then we go to the actual things that you will get. You will get 34 of these bolts. You get 18 of the riv nuts. You get a riv nut tool that we supply. Also, don't forget, it's easier to use one of those from like Amazon or Harbor Freight. But there is a tight spot. You might have to use this one either way. You will need a drill bit to enlarge the holes we're going to install the riv nut. So this is a 7/16 drill bit. You will need some basic tools, obviously some 14 millimeter, 12 millimeter. You will need 3/16 Allen to screw in the actual bolts. Also, little clip removers, you know, something like this, like a fork style. Yeah, just basic tools, guys. And I'm going to show you what we're going to take off. We already did one side. I will show you the plastic clips kind of behind the scene, what it looks like. All right, so this is what we removed on the passenger side. We will be removing this on the driver's side. If you see these clips right here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there's also these other ones on the bottom. We're going to go over how to actually take them off, but I just wanted to show you. So you pull the center out, and then the whole clips comes out, just like that. So on this plastic cover, kind of we're removing those big clips right there. Yeah, you got to remove this 12 mil bolt right there. Yep. Also, we're going to be removing these plugs, guys, as well. You got to get rid of all those clips. That's where we're going to be drilling and inserting those riv nuts. right, we're going to the next step. All right, guys, so we're going to remove this undercoating here, kind of a cover. You have a 12 mil right there. We have these clips that go all around, right here, kind of back here, and here. Also, we already removed this clip, as you know, and then you got a 10 mil right here. Let me focus. And then you have another 10 mil over there. Hope that makes sense. So yeah, we're going to remove this because we're going to notch it here and there. So that's our next step. Okay, I'm underneath the car, so I have marked out the holes in yellow where you need to drill, guys. This is the back wheel. These two holes are big enough for the riv nuts to go through. The back side. There's one little trick. So this is the front tire. The first hole, you're going to have to go through 2 different layers because it's so close to it. When you put the riv nut in, it's going to hit the second layer. So you have to drill through 2 different layers in this one. Every single one of them is just single layer. This one's going to be your double layer. Just remember that. Safety first, guys. Make sure you wear glasses when you're drilling underneath the car. I'm going to show you how this tool works, guys. So you get the riv nut all the way in. You're going to have to hold that middle part and then screw in the outer part. Just like that. Yep. And what it's going to do, it's going to tighten it up and it's going to jam it up. So don't over tighten it, but you got to feel when it gets soft and it's going to stop. That's when you're going to stop. We're going to show you how to do this first hole here by the rear tire. So yeah, you can get these tools, guys, and I'll put a link. You can get them from Amazon or Harbor Freight. This makes it a lot easier to install, just like that. All right, guys, so our next step is lining up the rock sliders here. It's good to have another buddy or maybe a couple of jack stands. We're going to hand tighten everything before we get really cranking on those things. Okay, so what we did, we installed these brackets. Everything's, as you can see, there's the brackets. They go to the actual body. So what you want to do, guys, is very important, is do the slider first. You know, hand tight everything. Do the brackets to the body, and then you sandwich the slider with the brackets. All right. All right, next step is going to be that undercarriage. We're going to cut it, notch it for these brackets to go through. All right, so this is the undercarriage that we're going to cut for those brackets. So this is 2 inches and 7/8. We're going to cut. So this is a 2-inch tape. So you're roughly cutting about 1 3/4 here. Probably the same thing here, here all the way down. What we're going to do is we're going to cut this, and then we're going to install it in the vehicle. Just double check everything fits the way it's supposed to. All right guys, next step is we have this undercarriage, like a fender sound deadening situation. What we did is we installed it back in with the clips, as you can see. That one's missing, but we'll install that one. And so we've cut this one already, and we're going to show you how to cut this one right here. Sorry about that. So you see how it's in the way, pushing on it. So we're going to make cuts right here and right here with a knife. Okay, do you want to do it? So basically we're just trimming around that thing. And what we're going to do is remove that center bolt and retighten it with a decent sized washer. You're going to follow the same steps on this one and obviously on the other side. So it looks nice and clean. That's the last bracket, or depends on which way you look at it, from the rear tire first bracket. This is that skit, sound deadening kind of under. We've got it notched out. We've got that washer to hold it up nicely and snug. This is that third one. And this is your first one if you're looking from the front tire side. So everything gets snugged in tight after everything lines up, nice and clean.